Hello and welcome. I have been trying to figure out exactly what it is I want to say about Longharbor. Man, that the cover just doesn't look good in this lighting. It looks great like in reality. Like I'm holding this and it's sunshiny outside, like everything just looks so good. But here in this lighting, it the like black cover just kind of looks a little washed out, doesn't it? And that makes the foil Longharbor there not pop nearly as much on screen as it does when I'm actually visibly looking at the book with human eyeballs. Get a little foil there, a little foil down there. You got like a laminated iconic comic sticker thing right there on the cover. Back cover is really cool looking, kind of grody, but really cool. And mine has a little scribble in it from this guy named Alejandro Mirabal. You might have heard of him. He's some dude. He does art. He might be involved in this book in some small way. Oh, look, right there. Huh. Oh man, let's just open up that inside cover again. Awesome looking, classy. Like this is some good stuff here. It bodes well for the rest of the book. And we open up to kind of like this messed up. Like at first, you kind of feel like it's a dream sequence, but as you go through the book, you realize this is just the dude explaining the end of the story because we're doing in media res. He's talking to this reporter and telling her all the stuff about this journey. Now, this book has absolutely gorgeous and disgustingly so art. Let me just like flip over to I don't know what's a good one. These sharks are pretty grody looking right there. Hope I can show that like you're not getting in trouble with Twitter. You never know, man. Twitter, YouTube. Like look at this thing. Look at that creature. Like the monster designs, all that kind of stuff. It's just blah, you know, absolutely blah. So, what is the story about? The story is about this expedition. They go to this place called Longharbor. You might have guessed it. This dude's like the main character. That's his daughter, and they go to Longharbor to investigate, stuff. It's a place where something bad happened, and everything. And when I say everything, I mean everything is dead, and things are weird. Things are bad, and they're kind of just scoping the joint out. Now it's a horror story too. Like if the grody critters in the art didn't make it obvious, or the paranoid old lady with the shotgun also didn't make it obvious. This whole thing is a scary story. Where's that one shark? Yeah, here we go. This is your first taste in the book. This is very early on that something is amiss. So they're landing, they're getting on shore, and there's all this dead stuff just washed up. And one of those dead things, one of them, this guy kicks it, and then that happens. Little tentacles spread out like hairs growing, trying to wrap around his foot. Then, weirder, hands totally go splish. Oh, it says flush, but I like splish as a better sound effect. And grab him. Now, the story combines. What's the right way to put it? There's a lot of the thing to it. You have people that are isolated. They're kind of like at the far end of the world. There is no help coming. You have a creature stalking them that can change how it approaches them, that can change its appearance. But there's also more than just the alienness of the monster that makes him monstrous. The monster's some kind of spiritual being or a demon or something like that. Uh, and a good chunk of the book kind of explores what that means. It's not just being like, hey, I'm this shape shifting, creepy alien monster. It's a shape shifting, creepy alien monster that can lure you in, that can be alluring, that can tempt you. So a lot of the book, as it develops, goes into that kind of territory. It's pretty good stuff. The Only real problem I had with the book is I thought it, and this is going to be weird because like this is kind of a chunky book here. You know, this book is no slouch. There's, geez, there's got to be 80 pages in here. Just kind of flipping through it real quick. It looks like about 80 pages, and it goes by like that, like in a flash. You read it, stuff's happening, stuff's happening, stuff's happening, and at no point, even when the book is letting you rest, at no point, even during that time, can you actually go and rest. The book's just going too fast. You know, one of the things that that's both good and bad. You know, it's good because the book doesn't linger, the book doesn't wait. The book's just like, hey, we're going to keep going with this story, and you're going to see a lot of great stuff in here. But one of the things that kind of makes a lot of horror movies work is when you just take a bunch of time in the middle and you don't have things happen. Like here, I just randomly open up and something's happening. Uh, but you don't have things happen. Things kind of return a little bit to normalcy. Go watch The Thing, for example. There's a lot of high tension stuff, and then the human characters, after some of the crazy things have happened, they get that breather. You know, maybe they're still doing a little bit of investigation or whatever, but they're able to breathe. The Abyss does this. Like all the really good science fiction horror movies, or I guess horror movies in general, they have that moment of calm for some time, and it's usually a couple minutes on film. Here, maybe there was like a couple panels, and it felt like it went by really fast. And they may have just been from the sheer speed that I devoured this book, because this book, I opened it up and I didn't put it down until I finished reading it, and I don't know how long that took. It was just like a blur of, whoa, this stuff just looks great in here. I mean, so much about what's going on in this book just looks great. It's absolutely fantastic looking. Like, you get a big thumbs up for that. That's Longharbor. Check it out if you haven't. Bye bye.